Subscribe now. EU debates.
Our goal has to be the defeat of Russia. Right now, to speak with Putin, to me, makes little sense because he's not interested in speaking or making any concessions. If our goal is to isolate Putin, and this has to be our goal, then that is incompatible with right now speaking with him. Putin understands force, and Putin understands loss. If we continue to supply Ukraine, but with serious weapons so that they can not only defend themselves, but push the Russians back, and if we fully isolate the Russian economy, I'm convinced that when Putin understands that he is losing the war, eventually he'll come and speak. But this is the only way to get him to the table. We cannot go as individual beggars. It is not a clever or the proper thing to do.
Many would say a total import on Russian oil is the only way to have a complete sanctions package against Russia, but it sounds like, from the people we've spoken to, it's not likely at this meeting. How close do you think we're going to get to that full ban?
I have been arguing, along with other colleagues, since the end of February that we need to fully sanction the entire Russian energy sector, coal, oil, and gas, from day one. Coal is now sanctioned. Tonight, tomorrow, it looks like oil will be included on that list, maybe with some partial exemptions, but it's moving forward. As a Latvian politician, the sanctions are moving much, much too slowly. But as a practical politician, each sanction round, this is round number 6, the sanctions become tighter and tighter and tighter. So we're moving in the right direction. I think we should move much, much quicker because the problem is Moscow is destroying Ukraine faster than we're sanctioning Moscow.
And can I just ask, could you understand the concerns of somebody like Mr. Orban about the fuel price rise and his people's dependence on Russian oil and the fact that he is somewhat blocking that ban so far?
All of us face price rises. In Latvia, we are having fuel price rises. We are traditionally about 90% Russian gas dependent. We're changing this now, but that means it's more expensive. Our ports have primarily been doing business through Russia. That business is falling apart. Our rail business is falling by about 70 to 80%. So I don't have very sympathetic ears that someone complains that it's tough. It's tough for Latvia, but it's even tougher if we don't go through these sanctions. Why? Because if Russia does not lose the war, then Russia will continue to pose a very real threat to all of us, including every member state in the European Union.
And just finally, can I ask you a little bit about Finland's joining of NATO? What does that mean to you?
I think this is a fantastic decision by Finland and Sweden to join. The Latvian government has already made the decision to approve that. We have all of the powers of attorney to our ambassador in Brussels. But we think that this is a very good decision for Sweden and Finland individually. But it's a great boon to NATO, especially Baltic Sea region security. So we welcome it in all ways. They're already fantastic partners. We already regularly do military exercises with them. There's no question of NATO compatibility. It will be a great strengthening of NATO's overall position in the East. Thank you.